got my satin dress on, you know it. No one's gonna stop my dancing feet. I'm on it, iconic. Got my body moving to the beat. My dress on, you know it. No one's gonna stop my dancing feet.
Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. I'm right now in Antalya in Turkey because next week the Cycling Tour of Turkey will take place and today is the press conference and I just got briefed that I will do an interview here. I didn't know about that, so yeah, this is really spontaneous, but I'm looking forward to it and tomorrow will be my first performance in Antalya. I watched the beginning of the press conference and then it was my turn to get on stage.
I want to hear what is the importance kids and the bicycle cycling.
Yeah, I started artistic cycling at the age of 6 and I think it's great for children if they start at a young age with cycling or sport in general because it not only helps for the physical improvement but also for the mental improvement because for cycling you need to be brave and you also need to practice hard for your goals you have. After the press meeting, I reassembled my bike from the flight to be prepared for the next day's performance. Good morning from Antalya. I'm right now here at the Atatürk Park because here is the finish line of the Cycling Tour of Turkey of the first stage today and I will perform here. I will now stretch a little bit, warm up and then practice and then prepare for the show. It's April, that means it's not too hot, but it's still hot in the sun, so that's why I like to warm up in the shadow. And the only shadow we have here is from this truck here. I will put my mat here, so yeah, then at least I can warm up in the shadow and at least with the grass, it's soft here.
If you love me, good, good, good with the moon and the sun comes up, then I love you too. I do. Come on, get me in a mood. I don't wanna think about the world before.
And he at the moment is drawing the finish line. I hope that the color will be dried when I perform later. After my rehearsal, I enjoyed the beautiful view of the sea and then prepared myself for my performance.
Viola'nın müziğini bekliyoruz. Viola, bravo!
You say so, I can't say no. Baby, can you just stay another night? Keep you close, don't go home. Baby, can you just stay another night?
After my show, I took some photos with spectators and then watched the end of the cycling race as well as the winner's ceremony. Afterwards, we headed to the next city and to the next hotel. This hotel was located right by the sea, so I enjoyed the crystal clear water there. The next day I had a day off, so I visited the Fethiye tombs and the abandoned city in Kayaköy. I had never seen so many abandoned houses before. We then drove to another hotel in Marmaris, where I had a show the following day. Good morning from Marmaris. Today I will perform here at the third stage of the Cycling Tour of Turkey. This will be the floor where I will perform on. It's cobblestone, so it's really tricky and it's really bumpy, so I need to check where I can do which tricks. So that it's safe and that I won't injure myself. So yeah, I will warm up now and then practice and then it's time to perform.
You have about 30 chances, one bad day. Now you don't know how to pay for the damage. I don't wanna climb. If I'm gonna fall back, it's a waste of time. Keep winning. How the hell do you make it look so easy? I'm spinning and I can't seem to get back on my feet. Yeah, I might give up, cause I'm falling down now.
It's so fun here.
I miss it. Those days when nothing ever really mattered. So willing.
I probably should not ride over this. In Marmaris, I also enjoyed the beautiful view between my practice session and my show. Just before my performance, I stretched again and then I was ready to perform. my show is over and I'm really happy with it. And right before my show, I got the information that after the show and after the riders finish their race, I should do another show on another place together with some children. I don't know what I will do there, and I will do like a small show. Some freestyle, no specific song. I will just do my tricks and see what the children will do. I don't know if they will ride around me or if they will just stand there. So yeah, that's the plan for now, but now I will wait for the riders to finish their race. The space to perform on was really small and sloping, so I could only do a few tricks. In the evening, we drove to the next city and hotel in Bodrum. We spent the night there, had breakfast, and then drove to the finish line of that stage. Hi from Bodrum. I'm here today because I will perform at the fourth stage of the Cycling Tour of Turkiye. As you can see, this is the final way to the finish line, but it's a slope, so it's really steep. And this could get tricky for me in my bike because I don't have brakes on my bike, so I cannot brake that easily. And I don't know if I can do the bike tricks when it's so steep, because this way my bike could get too fast on an uncontrolled day, and there I could just injure myself, and I don't want this. So yeah, I need to try what is possible here, and if I can do a show here or not. So I will give it a try.
Ja, nach oben. Muss ich nach oben machen?
I don't know if I should do this transition towards the hill or down the hill or that way. Yeah. And the wind is also really tricky. Okay, the rehearsal went quite good, to be honest. I didn't expect it to be so good. Of course, not that good like it is usually the case on an even surface. But in the beginning, I thought that I could do nothing here with this slope. But actually, I can do all of my tricks. I need to do them more in a controlled way, more like slower. But the most important thing is that I don't injure myself. But I can do a show here, and I'm really happy about that. Every day after my rehearsal, I edited and uploaded the Instagram and Facebook stories to keep you guys updated about the tour. The show went pretty well, considering that the street was sloping and having the cameraman following me was also a challenge. But it went well, and after the show, we drove to Kusadasi. Hello from Kusadasi. I'm here because I will perform at the fifth stage of the Cycling Tour of Turkiye at the finish line. And as you can see, the road is perfect for me today. No cobblestone and no slope, so I am sure that all my tricks will work out today. So I will rehearse, and then it's time to do my show.
Left my doubts at home tonight. My confidence can't come and take a bite. My skin, my hair, they shine so bright. Tonight's the night, it feels so right. Careless, fearless, standing tall. Limitless and powerful. Stronger than I've been before. I'm here to hit the dance floor. Baby, you don't know it took some time for me to feel right, for me to feel like I got my satin dress on, you know it.
After my rehearsal, I grabbed some food in the VIP area. The workers set up this area every day at the finish line of each stage and provided some delicious food. I took a walk along the beach and then got ready for my show.
Büyük alkışlar geliyor. Violalovescycling, the superstar. Thank you so much for your great show, Viola. Aynı alkışlarla uğurluyoruz Viola'yı. Thank you. Artistik jimnastik. Yaklaşık 3 yaşında bisiklete binmeye başladı. 5-6 yaşlarında artistik bisiklet.
Rüzgara doğru gidiyoruz. Papa'ya devam ediyor. Martin Budding arkasında. Biraz erken çıktı. Biraz acele ettiler. Martin Budding geliyor. Onu geçti. Sağ taraftan evet yine geliyor. Yine kazanıyor.
Hi everyone, today is Friday and it's the 6th stage of the Cycling Tour of Turkiye. I'm right now at the Spill Mountain and today I don't have a show, which I'm really glad about because look at the floor, it's cobblestone with holes in it. So yeah, I'm happy that I won't perform here today. It just wouldn't be possible for me to do my bike tricks here. So I'm just here as a spectator and I'm really curious how the view from the mountain to the valley will look like, so stay tuned. I walked to a viewpoint and enjoyed the beautiful view. At this stage, some other artists performed before the cyclists arrived. I watched the end of the race and the winner ceremony.
9 zafere çıkmış durumda.
Aynı zamanda bu yıl
And then we drove down the mountain and caught some more beautiful views. I spent the night in a hotel in Izmir and the next morning we drove to the finish line of that day's stage. I warmed up and rehearsed. Good morning from Izmir. Today is Saturday and it's the 7th stage of the Cycling Tour of Turkiye. I will do a performance again here about half an hour before the cyclists finish their race. So I will rehearse now and yeah, then it's time to perform. The floor seems to be nice for me today. It's an even and yeah, like with no big holes in it floor. It's normal asphalt, so no cobblestones. So yeah, I think that this shouldn't be a problem for me in my bike tricks. After my rehearsal, I cleaned the pedals of my bike because all the dust on the street and my shoes made me lose grip. Cleaning helps to remove the dust and improve the grip. I performed in front of many spectators, and I've already uploaded a full and unedited video of this performance on my YouTube channel, with a link in the description, so make sure to check it out. After my show, I did an interview and then watched the end of the cycling race. Can you see all the spectators with their phones recording it? Let me know in the comments what you think about that. Afterward, we drove from Izmir to Istanbul. It's Sunday now and I'm here in Istanbul at the Sultanahmet Square. In the background you can see the Hagia Sophia. Here is the finish line of the 8th stage of the Cycling Tour of Turkiye and I just arrived here 5 minutes ago because there was so much traffic and all the streets were blocked because it's also a marathon here in Istanbul and the cycling race. So that's why many roads are blocked and the police officers just didn't let us through. So yeah, you had a big problem to get here, but finally we made it. It took us 2.5 hours for a way that should normally take us 30 minutes. So yeah, I was a little bit afraid if I miss my show, but we made it. The problem now is that it rained, which means that if it's still raining, the floor is slippery and then I cannot do my tricks. And here is cobblestone, but it already dried a little bit. So I need to try now if I can do my tricks here or if it's too slippery and if I need to cancel my show. So we'll check that out now.
Und? Futter. Okay.
Yes, one moment. Yeah, now it starts raining again. Because when the stones are wet, it's then totally no chance. Right now it's just possible because the stones dried already after the rain, but if it starts raining again and then it stops, it might take at least 30 minutes until they dry again. But my show is already in 15 minutes, so it means when it starts raining now, then it won't be dry for my show. But I don't want to cancel the show. But of course, safety first. I don't want to injure myself. It's not worth an injury to do the show. Definitely not. The rain continued and got a lot heavier. So unfortunately, I couldn't perform. And the cyclists didn't race that day either. I watched the last winner's ceremony and then my driver took me to the airport. I'm now at the airport, so this means this vlog is over. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you liked it, and if you don't want to miss any new video, then subscribe to my channel here, and I wish you an amazing day.